What is going on, guys? Welcome to another upload. This upload is going to be more of a rant video for Star Wars The Old Republic. Uh, you know, I've been really thinking lately with the forums building up with about the level sync issue, etc. It's actually quite fun to see a lot of other people who actually agree with me and a couple people who don't. I really don't care because honestly, it's your opinion not to share your opinion with it. It's your opinion not to agree with what I'm trying to say. That's completely fine. Okay. So this rant video is technically going towards technically everyone on Star Wars: The Old Republic who, let's just say, who has more than a certain amount of characters on their account. Okay. Now, before I start this off, I just want you guys to know that I started playing Star Wars: The Old Republic in mid-January 2011. So I was a little bit more late than other people were. Okay, so I didn't understand how the game worked in the very beginning, but now I've gotten used to it for so many years, I finally know how to play this game more often, so that's great. But apparently, there's been quite a few people who are saying stuff like, oh, I have 32 characters on Harbinger, so you suck. That's the one thing, like I mentioned in my previous video, that's the one thing that really annoys the hell out of me is that you're just technically showing off for no apparent reason. You're making yourself look like a total ass, and basic reason is why. Alright, so I understand if you have, say 32 characters, you got a couple of Sith, you got a couple of Republics. It's like, who cares? It's something that you have, and you should feel accomplished for that. That's what I've always felt. If you have more than, say, like 5 characters, or even if you just have like one single character you're so attached to, you should feel so much appreciated for that because you've accomplished something that you've wanted to make for quite a while. All right, and this is a game of Star Wars universe. We're experiencing Star Wars as if we were actually in it. That's what we should be focused on. We shouldn't be focused on, look at this dude. He has 42 characters. This guy really sucks and he has no life. No, that's not the entire point. Okay, I understand how you can get so offended by someone else for actually saying that. I would get offended too, but I would just plain out ignore it. But like I said, even if you have like just one character, if you have 50 characters or something, and each one is 65, or say, 40 of them are 65, and the other 10 are 55 or 60, whatnot. Good for you. You should feel accomplished for actually doing this. Because not many people can actually do that. Not many people can keep up with every single character. Because I know I can't. I'm not lazy at all. Believe me, I just don't really care to. I mean, in my entire gaming experience, I've created every class. I've created all 4 classes of the Galactic Republic and the Sith Empire, and then I created a few more just for the fun of it. That's just what I like doing. Alright? It doesn't really matter. If I go out to the Imperial Fleet or something and say, hey, look, I got 12 characters that are 65, you guys suck, and I win, everyone is going to start talking shit about me, and they're going to start kicking my ass. That's not what I want. I just want everyone to have the fun that they actually want. It's just, why can't SWTOR community players be like that? The majority of the players that I've come across in my entire experience on this game are extremely negative. They just don't give a shit. I mean, yeah, I don't give a shit for much of anything either. It's just say, like, if someone comes up to me and goes, your character's ugly, I don't care. I push that away. I just say, that's your opinion, that's not a fact, and I just ignore them. That's as simple as you can do. Now, my advice is, if someone starts giving you shit like that, you just say, hey, that's your opinion. That's not even a fact. You can't prove it, and just ignore them. And say, like, if your ignore list is building up every day, just unignore everyone else because they've moved on. And believe me, I have, in my entire life on this game, I have probably ignored over 20 people, and out of those 20 people, I've unignored them because they've moved on. They don't talk to me anymore. I don't have any problems with them. That's completely perfect. I like the game extremely quiet. That's why I'm always online. I'm trying to find a quiet instance so no one gives me shit. And that's it. I just enjoy what I have. And with this level sync idea I've been trying to get out, it seems like a lot of people are trying to push me out of the way to knock down the idea and just make it buried into the ground. You guys can't do that because this is something I'm trying to do, something that I'm going to try my hardest to accomplish and get into the game, whether you guys like it or not. And I'm sure for a fact that even if my level sync idea does get into the game, it will be optional. You can keep level sync if you want. That's good for you. If we want something to disable it, we're going to find out how to disable it, and that's it. I remember a couple of weeks back, someone had actually found a glitch where if you use a taxi on a planet that's level synced and you log out while on the taxi and you log back in, the level sync disappears. Well, apparently I never knew that, and if I would have known that, I would have done that every single day. And that's actually true, because that's how much I hate this level sync. Now, like I said though, it doesn't matter. In the end, it doesn't matter how many characters you have. You can have, say, 32 level 65s, and each one is going to be, say, you claim each character that's 65 is fully equipped and augmented with the 224 rated gear. Who gives a shit? I mean, I know you do, but we don't. I'm glad that you got your entire 224 gear. You work your life off for that stuff. You work your ass off like 24 hours a day for that stuff. Good for you. Doesn't mean you have to be such a dick to everyone else, though. This game is supposed to be enjoying every moment. It's not supposed to be about, just saying hateful shit to other people and just trying to make them feel bad. It's not going to get you anywhere. Matter of fact, majority of the players actually do make other people feel like shit just for saying, oh, your gear looks ugly and shit. Well, it's honestly just your opinion. You can't force it into our minds that our gear is ugly. I've had a couple of gear in my bounty hunter that's been just outdated, No one ever talks shit about it. Even if they do, I just ignore them. It's end of discussion. But anyway, that's just plainly it, though. In the end, it doesn't matter how many characters you have. It doesn't matter how much credits you've earned. It doesn't matter how many achievements, how many legacy titles, how many just regular titles. It doesn't matter how many mounts. It doesn't matter how many decorations you have. It does not matter whatsoever. I understand it matters to you because you're the one who accomplished it. You should feel accomplished. You should feel successful for doing that, and you should continue doing that. You should continue finding more hidden achievements and trying to overcome them and complete them. I understand if you want to show them off, like on the fleet, say, look what I just achieved. Good for you. That's great. We don't have it, though. But hey, that's awesome that you got it, and you should feel happy for that, because that's your character, that's your account, and more importantly, that is something you have achieved and you have earned. I don't think I can be more